Yo, this your boy EC22, and this is the Fab with a Fan podcast. Man, please like, subscribe, share, but most importantly, do what? Leave comments because I want you to join this conversation. Here we are. The whole world is talking about it. I'm going to talk about it, and if you've been living on the rock, man, you don't know what's going on, but let me hip you to what's going on. Micah Parsons is no longer a Dallas Cowboy. He has been traded to the Green Bay Packers. And man, it has gone viral. I mean, every time I look at my phone, somebody's talking about it. They're talking about it in mainstream media. They're talking about it in off-stream media, if that's a thing, I don't know. Barbershops, beauty salons, front porches, backyards. I mean, my God, I don't think the police can probably police the area because they constantly put up their phones watching what's going on with the Dallas Cowboys. This is what's happening in the world. This is not a Texas thing or Dallas thing. This is a global phenomenon that's happening right now that Jerry Jones has decided to trade Micah Parsons. Now, if you ask me how I feel about it, and I already know what you guys thinking, EC, you don't get to have an opinion. Why? Because you're a Fat with a fan. You can't talk about the Cowboys. Well, yes, I can, because it's my show. I can do whatever I want. And since I can do whatever I want, I'm going to give my 2 cents about the Dallas Cowboys, all right? And it's simply saying this right here. I don't know how to feel about it. All I know is what I like out of this situation. What I do like out of the situation is for the first time, people, Jerry Jones lost. We've seen him do this with Dak, with Ezekiel, last year with CD. Now he tried to do it with Micah, and he lost. The young man stuck to his guns, and now he's gone. It's going to hurt the franchise. It's going to hurt the team. They may not be as good as people anticipated this year, but without Micah on that defense, okay. But Jerry Jones lost. Now, will this be a situation? Will he finally look himself in the mirror and say, Jerry Jones, I need to change? He need to say that to himself. Get a GM. We know he ain't doing that. He going to stay that GM. But at least, can he at least look himself in the mirror and say, Jerry Jones, it's time for a change. You got Denzel Washington calling you out on national TV, bro. Time for a change. Michael Irvin tried to talk to you. Stephen A. Smith sat down and talked to you, and you lost, Jerry Jones. You lost. Change your way. The fans don't need to see it. The fans need better and deserve better from the owner. They can only live in the past for so long, Jerry. But this is where we are. Now, what does it mean for the Green Bay Packers? Everything. In my opinion, I felt like Green Bay had one of the best off seasons they've had in a long time. Whether you agree with me or not, I felt like Matthew Golden is the best receiver to come out of the draft. They landed him. A lot of people slept on him, but they landed Matthew Golden. Speed. We saw what he did in the combine. And here we are. Now you add Micah Parsons to that defense. In my opinion, Jordan Love is a top 10 quarterback, and other people may not think so, but I believe he is. He keeps getting overlooked and overshadowed. He's a young man. He's still got a lot of growth. But at this point, I think he's a top 10 quarterback. If you're going to put Jaden Daniels off in there, why not put Jordan Love? All right? Y'all going to see it this year. Y'all going to see it. You know, this is saying Green Bay Packers that beat down the Cowboys while you're talking about it. Now you got to send Micah Parsons to that team. Oh, my God. This is crazy. But it is what it is. Now, what does that mean for other teams that got the Dallas Cowboys in their roster? You know, they probably training they O-line how to pick Micah Parsons. Now they ain't got to worry about that no more. They're like, can you imagine being the guy that's been assigned to guard Micah Parsons when you play the Dallas Cowboys, and now you're like, I ain't got to worry about that no more? Man, unfortunately, if you play the Green Bay Packers, you got to worry about it, but at least not the Dallas Cowboys. Because in most people, when it comes down to playing Dallas Cowboys, that's a pick 'em game. It can go either way. Now that Micah Parsons is not there, this could be an easy W in the win column for the other team. Could be. I don't know. Now, the question is, when it comes down to playing fantasy, you know, obviously you're going to drop that Dallas defense if you pick them up. You ain't doing that. Ain't going to pick up Green Bay defense if you haven't already. Please do that. That was for free. But no, seriously. Now, with the defense being so bad, probably putting points, giving up points to the other team, will this be good or bad in fantasy? for the offensive players for the Dallas Cowboys. Would Dak be asked to spin the ball more? Which is going to obviously go towards his fantasy football points as well as CD Lamb and George Pickens, Jake Ferguson. Is that's what it's going to come down to? The Cowboys may not necessarily get the W's in the column, but man, this could be a very good thing for the fantasy players. That one's for free. But there you go, folks. If you don't know, now you know Micah is going on to the cheesehead country, and that's what it is. This is your boy EC22. This is the Fat Weather Fan channel, man. On it, join us every Tuesday, 6 p.m. on here on Facebook and YouTube. Like, subscribe, share, but most of all, I tell you to leave comments because I want you to join this conversation. Your boy EC22, and I'm out.